A sequel nobody asked for.
Hello and welcome to a sequel nobody asked for. We're in the new studio. Pretty high-tech stuff going along. We've got our studio audience. Thank you, all of you. Jim.
Edit in
Jim.
audio here.
And then we've got our staff who have been excellent today. We just filmed a Pringle episode. We'll see when that one comes out or if it's out before this, but hopefully you guys like it. If not, I don't care. I should be more grateful to the audience, but hey, who cares?
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
It was fun. Let's not dwell on it, but we're going to just do a little thing called make a movie.
Make a movie from scratch.
From absolute scratch. Just like a few guidelines to the movie.
Yep.
We're not going to do it from beginning to end, but, you know, I want to make a pact right now.
Okay.
If for some reason we ever have the means to make a movie, this movie will happen then.
Uh-huh.
With as close as close as possible. Like, we might not be able to get the exact actors.
I want it to be great then. Yeah.
Yeah. But as close as possible to, like, whatever we decide upon today. Mm-hmm. If one of us gets the ability to make a movie, it's happening. No matter how ridiculous it is. People would buy it. People would buy it.
Just sell it. Sell the rights, script.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all we need to do. They can figure out everything
Yeah, you
else.
get the rest. So I wanted, like, the only, like, jumping off point I made was I wanted a character, a person. So I went with the celebrity birthday, whoever's birthday it is today, and I got Jeff Dunham, the ventriloquist. So that's where it's going to start.
Oh, no. Okay, so I'm now spinning a wheel. Mm-hmm. It's going to tell me a movie genre.
Oh. I wanted it to be kind of random. Like, we find the genre throughout making it, but if you want to start
I think if we have an actor, we have the genre.
Yeah.
Do you want to make it be two genres, though? Like, we're breaking boundaries here.
We'll see.
I think we should do a doubler.
What do you got first?
Thriller.
Jeff Dunham, the thriller.
Jeff Dunham in a thriller, which is also partly... Okay, that's horror. Horror doesn't count as... What is this? I need to get new wheels.
Okay.
Okay.
You're spinning a wheel and it's just not working.
I'm spinning a wheel and it just keeps on going on thriller and horror. So the first one that I get... Okay, a comedy. A comedy thriller with Jeff Dunham.
So half the time he has to be serious, and the other half... Like, maybe
it's like a dramedy.
He has to like live a double life. That's what this is happening. So like on stage, he has to pretend everything's normal, but off stage, he's like people are after him.
So we're really typecasting. Like, hey, puppet guy, you want to play a puppet guy?
Maybe it could be the opposite, where like it's like Barry, like the show, where it's just like half the time he's thriller murdering people, and the other half the time he's like, I want to be a stand-up. Like, all right, Jeff.
And he's just like a split personality type thing. But the doll could be controlling him.
Walter has to show up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know.
Literally. Okay, I'm liking where this is going, but
so we're gonna go opposite of what his real life is, kind of.
We don't know.
What is his thrill? What is his thing?
Know.
What does he do in this thing?
As far as a thriller?
Yeah, what is the thrilling aspect of it?
What is
Jeff Dunham?
I think he's...
Now, maybe it doesn't have to be him, like his natural comedy self. It's just, all right, like when like Robin Williams takes a different role.
Yeah.
Just like, all right, Jeff, we need you to be a little more serious right here, okay?
We need your hand a couple inches further up the puppet's ass. I think the thrill could be, what if he's like coming upon something, like he's finding there's an underground to maybe either the comedy world or the puppet world, and like he finds that there's like this whole underground society, or like people are pulling the strings, as some might say.
Okay.
I didn't mean to make a marionette
We need to make a
joke.
new place, though. I feel like it can't deal with comedy in the Comedy Store or anything like that. It needs to be unrelated to his normal.
So it doesn't need to be
wheelhouse.
stand-up comedy, but it's still comedy.
It's still an underground layer of some kind, but to like a different type of establishment, whether it's like a bank or a playground or something, just like something different.
I think.
What is he doing in his life now that he's like uncovering and unraveling something?
He is. Let's get another character. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, we need another birthday.
He needs to do something. Okay, we'll go with another birthday. Are we going with the birthday today, or should we pick a random date?
Okay, fine.
Do you know what date you're picking?
Celebrity birthday tomorrow.
So not today, but tomorrow. Cool. We're really pushing the boundaries here.
James
That's what we
Franco
do.
or Kate Hudson. Do you want a female lead or a buddy?
Which
James
one's
Franco.
I know who James Franco is, so
Okay.
I for some reason don't know. Oh, I know who Kate Hudson is.
Yeah.
We'll go James Franco though. We're going James Franco. Can he be the love interest?
Who's love interest?
Jeff Dunham's. He's like I want there to be a love triangle. Actually, can it be James
All right,
Franco?
let me get out whose birthday is on 420.
and then get a female, and then get James Franco.
We're getting
and
there.
then-
maybe this will be the couple is James Franco and someone else,
Yeah,
and then
Jeff Dunham might be trying to get in between them.
That's
Andy Serkis. Okay, so that's a 3.
I can't.
Yeah, I think
need a
Andy
girl,
Serkis.
though.
No, he'd play the puppet. Andy
Hey,
Serkis.
Circus is the puppet.
He'd play the puppet. Andy Serkis plays Smeagol. You
Okay.
know?
Yep. And then I need one more person. One more person. Yep.
Fresh and wriggling.
Oh, a lot of guys' birthdays here. Come on, give me a girl.
I think Andy Serkis should play the puppet. I
He's
think there
the
should be a
puppet.
couple.
Sold.
A couple that is like a normal, like suburban couple that Jeff Dunham, that's his name, right?
Jeff Dunham's our lead.
What if he goes to like a swingers party with them, and then he finds out that the swingers party isn't actually a swingers party? It's like a place where they like secretly kill people, or they're like running drugs or something. And then his life is on the line.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Like he stumbled upon something.
I say we get a female lead where it's James Franco and her are this couple that throw a swingers party.
Yes. I had a
And
couple
Jeff Dunham
of.
is the new guy in town. He's the new teacher at school.
Yep.
He's a new teacher, and these are actually the
There we
heads
go.
of the
Renee
PTA.
Zellweger. I found.
Renee Zellweger.
There we go.
What other roles has she played?
You know,
You know, James
one movie.
Franco was the Green Goblin.
Bridget Jones.
Oh, Bridget Jones.
She did
Diary.
that Chicago. What was that one she just
Okay.
did? She did Judy Garland, like the
She played as Judy Garland.
yeah.
Damn.
Garfield. Me, myself, and Irene, stuff like that.
Okay.
Renee Zellweger.
Yes, I know who that is. Of course.
Her and James Franco are
And I know all the other people.
Okay. just this
They're a couple.
We're a
Head of the
couple.
PTA
parent teacher. Okay.
association,
Mm-hmm.
and they invite the new teacher to the swingers party, but he doesn't have a plus one, so he brings his puppet.
He brings Andy Serkis. Yep.
And now, is this CGI After Effects type Andy Serkis, or is it like
I feel like it's just a voiceover.
okay, it's just him like being the voice,
Yeah.
and then at some point he might do like a little movement.
He might have a.
What if he
cameo,
just
but
is
yeah.
just like it's just him sitting there the whole time? Like the puppet never actually moves because it's a puppet. It's not like a weird movie where the puppet comes to life or anything. He just literally is doing the voice while being the
Yep. I need one
This
more
is
person. I
beautiful.
need someone to be like the bad guy.
the bad guy. Well, the PTA parents are the bad guys. They're the ones running.
But there's got to be someone above the guy.
Yes, you're not wrong.
And I got Al.
because there needs to be
I got Al Pacino.
Al
Right there.
Pacino.
Al Pacino's right there.
Al Pacino is going to be the head boss. What are they doing? Are they smuggling drugs? Are they killing people? Are they harvesting anything? Are they making
I
people
feel like
into puppets?
This is where the thriller goes into comedy. It needs to like flip
Oh, okay.
to where it's like it's comical to them, but to Jeff Dunham it's serious. What they're doing.
Yes.
Maybe. What are they doing underground?
Underground.
That they see as normal and a normal way to do things, but it's just like, no, this is messed up.
What if
Yeah.
they're just let maybe like Sweeney Todd it, where they're taking something that shouldn't be in something, and then they're selling it.
Yeah.
But at what? But what? Is it puppet related at all? Or is it not? We don't know. Let's ask someone from the audience.
Yeah,
Shit. That guy looks pretty.
So it's like a Spy Kids thing where they turn the people into puppets.
Oh, like Floops Foog. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, you can come back next time.
All right.
Um,
Yeah.
Floops Fooglies or whatever.
Fooglies, yeah.
Floop is a man, help us, save us. The thumbs, oh my God.
Yeah.
So they're turning people into puppets.
They're turning people into puppets. Yeah. And they see it as comical.
And they see it as comical.
But it's a thriller.
Was Andy Serkis one of these puppets? And then Jeffrey Dunham bought him not knowing. I think there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. He's trying to get into ventriloquism,
Yeah.
help out in his class.
Like
he can
he's
be like
just starting. Like he's not even
He's just starting?
Yet. Yeah.
Well, like he's probably middle of the road, and he's
Yeah.
like he's literally trying to train his class like, "Hey guys, look at I'm this wacky zany guy and I'm going to teach you 2 + 4."
Yep.
And then the PTA is like, "Oh, where'd you get that puppet?
Oh, where'd you get this?
Oh,
you have such
that's,
talent.
That's
Yes.
weird.
Yeah.
We sell those puppets, and you should also come to this party."
Yeah.
And then it ends up being a swingers party, which is
Yep.
first twist. He goes, "Whoa!"
Oh, wasn't expecting that.
Was not expecting to be at a swingers party, especially when I didn't bring anyone except for this puppet. What if everybody brought their puppet? What if
I
that
feel
was
like
the
the
theme of
puppets
the
are further
swinger?
down below, underground. It's not like it's just.
Oh,
like,
okay.
he has to stumble upon that.
Because at the swingers party, so then people must be getting abducted
Yes.
at this party.
At the party.
Is he one of the people that gets abducted, or does someone get abducted and he notices?
I think they have to test him out. They have to see if he's a good puppet.
Okay, so I
of
think the
thing.
first time
Yeah.
it just goes like a normal
It goes like
swingers
normal.
party.
Yeah.
But like later on, he figures out, ooh, wait a minute, where's so and so?
Yeah.
Where's that other teacher at? Don't
Transferred.
know. Transferred. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, or it was like another person in the PTA or something.
Yeah.
And they go missing, and he's like, wait a minute, they're not at the next swinger party. And what if he had a thing for her or him?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. They just go like, wait, where's that person I was really into? Because they're not here this time. Maybe they didn't like you. He's just like that's probably likely.
Is it James Franco and Renee Zellweger? They're both teachers then, right?
They're both PTA, which is
okay.
just like the parent teachers association. Right. So they're just parents of some kids that
Okay.
they're running.
So they
the
don't
whole
have to see him daily.
No,
They just happen upon.
Yep. They probably meet at some more weird function where they're selling cookies or something.
Yeah. Okay. We got to move this further.
Yes.
He has to get tangled up in this more.
I think he just attends another one because he's liking it. He's like, hey.
You like the swingers party?
He's like, I actually like this.
Yeah.
I'm liking these people.
Maybe they tell him
they have their own
bring
puppets.
the puppet again. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, hey, you should bring the puppet next time.
Yeah.
And then he goes, and they're like, you know what? You're really good with that. Yeah. Hey, let's show you our puppet collection, which are also people that once upon a time.
Yeah.
And then the one he really likes happens to be that person.
Yep.
That the last one that he.
Yeah. Possibly. You never know. Yeah.
Well, it cuts away.
Yeah,
it cuts
had a
away
chance.
before
Yeah.
bad things happen, or good things, depending on what you like.
Yeah.
But whoever he was interested in is there as a puppet.
Let's get him a love interest.
Is there as a puppet. Can it be The Rock?
The Rock was like the first thing.
I want The Rock to show up at some point. No, I don't want The Rock in this. He's in too many movies right now.
Too many.
Nothing wrong. We love you, Rock.
Yeah.
We need the boulder. That's what we need. And when I think of boulders, I think of Danny DeVito.
You can find a role.
He is going to be the puppet that's like halfway a puppet. Like that when he discovers when
Danny
Jeff
DeVito's,
Dunham
like in the process
of
it.
when he discovers these new puppets, when they're getting getting made into the puppets, it's going to be Danny DeVito like, I'm half a puppet. Ah! This movie is beautiful. I did not think we were going to get this
have Pam
far.
in there somewhere. I'm just looking around, but you know what?
She hasn't had a while.
She hasn't had a role
Jenna
in a while.
Fisher?
Yeah, Jenna Fisher.
Pam from The Office.
Yeah.
Pamela
So she's
Ding
like the
Dong.
love interest that got turned before.
Okay, yeah,
before
she's
anything
that.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I feel like her and Jeff Dunham would have some.
They have a thing. They have a connection.
Some chemistry.
Yeah.
And she definitely could play a good teacher.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay, so she got turned into one though. She has a small role, but she's in the movie.
Yeah, she's in it. Yeah.
But Danny DeVito will be the one that
we see transitioning from man to puppet.
I'm a half man, half puppet. That's the line.
Does he save him in time, or is it too late, or he goes full puppet?
Ooh,
feel like it should be like a case gone wrong. Like he just dies in the process.
Yeah, he
doesn't make it.
Like what happens is he goes to save him.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, you
Yep.
take him off the life support, not realizing, and then boom.
Doesn't make it.
Oh God.
So
This is
Danny
thriller
DeVito,
comedy
another
for
short
sure.
role. Yep, but thriller.
When this gets stolen from us, I will find you and I will kiss you. If you give me money. If you don't want to kiss, just give me the money.
All right. So he's gone underground. This is the second party. He's unearthed the whole puppet aspect now.
And he plays it off like it was fine.
So the first time he played it off like it was fine. Second time he's gonna do the same thing.
He's gonna play it off as fine, but
Yeah.
like not be the greatest at it. So the PTA parents are like,
Sus.
little sus, but they
Puppeteer
let him
sus.
leave at least.
Let him leave.
The
Okay.
Puppet Teachers Association. They let him leave. He goes. He's back at school.
Yeah.
What if he has to get forced to not go to school all of a sudden because they're onto him? Like
Okay.
they find out later on, Danny DeVito puppet's dead. Weird. So then he sees that they're like coming after him at the school. So he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna call in today.
Yeah.
I'm going out," and he has to like. It then becomes like where he's either going on the run or he's trying to break back in and figure more out. Because when he tells the police,
Can't.
he's not going to because they're like, those PTA parents that are the nicest people
In
ever.
town? Jeez.
Yeah, okay, bud. And that's probably when they find out.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, just so you know, I'm a who's the police officer?
This is where Al Pacino needs to take a step up.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
be-
here's the thing.
yeah.
This is right when they're finding out that he knows.
Yeah.
Because he calls the police,
Yeah.
the police contact them, and they're
And
like,
Al Pacino needs to
that's
defuse this
crazy,
whole
that's
thing."
crazy.
Yeah.
And then puts the phone down, and they look into the camera, and they're just like,
Is he mayor?
We
or
need to
something?
get him.
Something to where he can like really
the
discredit.
mayor of Puppet Town.
Yeah. Discredit Jeff Dunham.
Can he be like a toy store owner? Like, but not like a small town one, but
Yeah.
like the major vendor that's selling all these puppets. He's like the
Okay,
wacky.
yes.
He's the wacky
Yes.
dude that's like, come get our puppet car. Wah, bah, bah. It's a wacky inflatable puppet
He is
this time.
the distributor of the puppets.
And
Yeah.
everybody thinks he's the coolest dude.
Duh.
What if
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham then takes like his puppy? He's like, this used to be a person. This used to be a person to this guy.
Yup.
Because there's like
calling
some
him out.
convention coming up.
Yep.
And he's like, I know you're not going to believe this, but whatever. And then he's like, okay, let me take you into this room and
Yep.
we'll talk.
Yeah.
We're going to talk here. And it's like, ooh, that's when stuff goes down.
Yep.
I'm okay with this so far. When's intermission? Just kidding. It's a movie.
It's an ultimatum now.
Can it be a musical at some point?
There's gonna be one number.
Okay.
There's gonna be one performance.
Okay. I'm not against this whatsoever.
Al Pacino gets it, right?
Oh yeah, it's very short. It's very short, and it's just like him doing a monologue in the mirror that turns
It could be when you
into-
first meet him, yeah.
Yeah.
But still.
Ooh, what if it is just him like doing his puppet act? He just has a musical number.
Yep.
That would be without being
yeah.
awkward. That would actually make a lot of sense.
Yup.
Like, oh, he goes to a show and he's like, "Oh, I love this dude. I should tell him about the weird puppet thing." He'll be like, "Have you ever thought about like puppets?"
I feel like this should also be like a Hot Fuzz type thing.
Okay.
To where like there are scary jump parts, but there's also all this like comedy strewn within.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's just like, it makes it slightly lighthearted.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's definitely the tone
Yeah.
that we're going for.
Yeah.
The other thing is though too, I could see the conversation between, like, here, let me be Jeff Dunham.
Okay.
You're gonna be Al Pacino.
Good luck.
I'm gonna be like, hey, I loved your act.
Yeah,
you
it's good.
you love puppets, right?
You know me.
Obviously, I have one here.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah. It's kind of like there's something up with it though. Like, you ever think that like puppets could have like souls? Like, I know you're looking at me kind of weird, but
The eyes of the puppet are the eyes of the soul.
yeah, yeah, but like, I know they have weird voices. We make these characters up, but don't they ever feel like a little more real? And then this
Yeah.
is where Al Pacino goes, "Oh, he knows. He
Side eye.
knows." Yeah, exactly. He says something along the lines of like, "Yeah, let me take it to back, and we'll do this thing,"
Yep.
and I'll be like, "Hey, I'll explain to you." And then he tells him like, "Oh, so puppets, a lot of them did used to have souls. I heard there might be a black market or something." And then, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. And then that's when, boom, attacked, taken away,
Separated.
Don't know where he goes yet.
Okay.
How? And then Andy Serkis is just like the voice of this puppet, right?
So,
So like every time that he goes
Jeff
to
Dunham
talk,
is still controlling this doll, but every time a voice comes out,
it's not real Jeff Dunham voice, which
Andy
he's
Serkis. He could obviously,
Which he could easily
but we're
do.
cutting it away from him. We're taking that role away from him.
This is amazing.
Yeah. That way, it's even like when like the Ted movie with the teddy bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like it gives it more life to have someone else's voice. I don't know. It's cool.
In Ted, he moves though.
And he moves. Yeah.
But in this, the puppet does not move. It's just a
To
normal
most
puppet.
Yeah, it's just a normal puppet. However much it can do. If he makes it very extensive.
So literally, there's no reason for them to turn these puppets in, or these people into puppets because they're not still alive. They're not.
That's what I mean. Like maybe they are alive, but maybe I'm not liking the puppet aspect.
Yeah.
Of that's what we're unearthing, but it could be something.
It's the puppet. The people get turned into puppets.
But the puppets have to be of some crazy.
Like they need to now be next level. Like there needs to be a
animatronic,
reason.
like crazy good. Yeah.
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 What if that's what it is? Like they are mechanical
And
in a
there's
way,
just
but like
this, the facade of like, hey, it's just a computer program
Yep.
that makes them give them these voice actions and
yep. But when it was actually a
it's
person.
literally a person. Like no, it's just it's so lifelike because it's a person.
Because it's a person.
Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, they
Maybe.
like put these people into like rooms where they just like ask them questions and how they would respond. And like, so they hear all their vocal inflections, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then the program goes, boop, okay, awesome. And then it kills them.
Johnny Depp in like in that one movie.
Yep. Where Johnny Depp becomes the computer. Exactly.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, that's okay. I don't know why they need to kill them, but we'll think of a reason. It's like there can't
Useless
be
after
there
that,
can't
maybe.
be two.
I don't know. There can't be two.
Oh yeah. So then I guess we just need to wrap it up. But how?
Yes.
Is this a happy
Is Al
ending?
Pacino the
That's
bad
thing.
guy, or is he just happens to be the supplier of dummies?
I think he's really
He's just
the
kind of
bad
caught
guy.
up. He's just kind of caught up in it, or he really is.
He's the bad guy, whereas the
the
PTA
king.
parents.
yeah, are just like the peons of it all.
What if it's a reverse? You think Al Pacino
Just like
is
in
the
Spy Kids, where you thought he was the bad guy the whole time, but he was getting held against his will or whatever, right? We're stealing Spy Kids movie.
Okay, Spy Kids, thumbs. You get 5 thumbs up.
So Al Pacino,
you think is the bad guy, but not the whole time.
but not eventually he turns.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Al Pacino,
Yeah.
total good guy.
Yes.
Then the PTA parents show up, total good people.
Yep.
But then the PTA parents, whoa, those are bad.
Yep.
Then you meet Al Pacino, you go, whoa, wait, he's bad too.
He might be bad too. Yeah.
Then you go, wait a minute, the PTA parents are really, really bad, and Al Pacino is actually coming to help you in the end.
Yes. Yes. That's how I want that to go.
Like Al Pacino probably like takes him aside or something because he's like, whoa, he's onto something. Like maybe Al Pacino knows a little bit about it, but he's not like in it for the wrong
didn't know
reasons.
How it took place.
Yeah. Yeah, like he didn't know that these people were dying or something.
Or getting captured and kidnapped.
What if it
and all
just
that, yeah.
takes so much energy out of them that they just go, bleh.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Sucks it
it's
right
exhausting to get all your data extracted.
Man, I want somebody to get my data.
Yeah. Okay. So how does Jeff Dunham and Andy Serkis save the day? There needs to be like the cowboy shootout. Everyone gets their just desserts.
I think that
With
they
those
fail.
two. They fail.
And Al Pacino comes in and then steps in
Eventually,
and goes,
but you
and
need-
self-sacrifices.
where is
The machine.
the karma and justice coming in?
Well, here's the thing. I think that the finale should be Al Pacino takes out the machine by uploading himself into a puppet. After what's-his-face tries to do it and sucks at it. Jeff Dunham would try to, like, conclude everything, but he gets knocked out or something, and then Al Pacino's like, no, you got a lot to live for, kid.
So Al Pacino becomes the sacrificial lamb,
Yes.
and it ends up being cool.
and it
he
ends up
becomes
being
like-
cool, but then he becomes a puppet.
He becomes a puppet. It's
After
like,
the credits scene,
like
it's like,
Puss
I
in
got-
Boots situation where he's like short in stature, but he's still kind of cool and kick ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. But where is that moral line? Like, where do these PTA parents, James Franco and Zellweger...
I feel like they just need to die.
You think they just die?
Yeah, because they're totally onto the whole scheme of things the whole time, and they're okay with it, financially or however, whatever reason was ever motivating them, the swingers party, whatever it is. I don't know.
I think the motivation for them is the fact that maybe one of them's more into it for the money, and then the other one's just more twisted.
Yep.
And then that perfect combination makes a cocktail of
Evil.
And it doesn't taste too sweet.
No.
It tastes kind of like a ranch Pringle.
Kind of like a salt and vinegar Pringle.
With a chaser. Oh, no.
Okay.
So they die, but how would they die?
That's what I was asking. How does Jeff Dunham and Andy Serkis and now Al Pacino resolve this?
I think Al Pacino isn't helping with this final plot point.
I feel like they should just like string them up. Kind of like Spider-Man. Just like, gotcha,
we strung you up.
Yeah.
What if they like string them up and they're just trying to capture them, but they actually kill them?
You're not trying to kill them. You're just trying to stop them.
Yeah, but what if they accidentally die? Like he's like, ooh, maybe I'll catch him this way, and then they just like
choke him and like decapitate him. It's like terrible. It's just like, oh,
and he's like, ooh, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah,
and then and then that's why Al Pacino has to.
If it's rated PG-13, you have to go the safe route. But if you can go R,
this is a plot point. Actually, this is why it's a plot point.
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham does that. Mm-hmm. They're bad people. But if the cops come in and see this, guess what? Jeff Dunham is going to get in trouble.
Yes.
So that's why Al Pacino sacrifices himself, uploads himself. He gets blamed as being the bad guy, and he's the one that killed them.
So it makes it look like a puppet did it the whole time?
No, it makes it look like Al Pacino, because his body would still be there. It just makes it look like Al Pacino like decapitated them and everything.
And also there's his body.
Yep. Yeah. That, and then all the blame is off of Jeff Dunham.
Okay.
Is this how people make movies?
How do we save Jenna Fisher in this, though? Jenna Fisher has to come out of this. Safe, right?
Is there a way
we gotta
to
reverse? Download. Reverse.
Would you need the
or
body still?
Would he just fall in love with her
a...
as a puppet? I don't know. Right?
No puppet sex scenes, please.
No. That other movie already did it.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
David Wayne, 10, I think it was.
Not familiar with this film.
Okay, yeah. From the guys who brought you Stella.
Do we bring back all the people that died, or is there no turning back at that point? It's kind of just like, oh, they died. Kind of dark.
Yeah, I feel like everyone else can kind of like fizzle away.
Dang.
But as long as our main people find an arc, a purpose, Al Pacino, DeVito, maybe might make a resurgence, and it's just like, I thought he was dead. Me too. Oh, now he's really dead. A truck ran him over. Just something.
Guys, I'm half puppet, but I'm still alive. And he's like, and now I'm getting run over.
Like, there's like these creepy, decrepit like moments, but it could also just be like lighthearted, fixed comedy.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm all for this. It's just we need. What does Jenna Fisher do? What does Pam do when she comes back to the office? Does she come back? Does she come back in a different body?
Could be a teacher, as a puppet, as a different body.
Oh, what if he just he just uses her as his puppet?
That's his new puppet.
Like he has
That's
her.
His new puppet.
He has her, but he still has the old one.
Andy Serkis as well. Okay.
Yeah,
because he's got both puppets.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
got both puppets.
He's got both puppets, guys. There we go. We're coming to conclusions here. We're wrapping things up. Still a better love story than Twilight. I want to point that one out.
That last episode.
But
was terrible.
Holy crud.
Yeah.
I did not think we were going to get to this point.
Stuff like Paul and Samantha. It's just like, nah, we need the real person's name for now, and then you can insert fake name later. Yeah.
Okay. Then is there any storylines that we needed to wrap up? If not,
it's all very vague right now. But it
is vague.
See how it's trying to weave its way through.
Trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I think of a marionette in its pristine form, I'm thinking all those strings hanging down perfectly. None of them are tangled, intertwined. That's how I feel this story went. I don't think there's any weird mumbo jumbo mixing up the lines. I think this was a straight shooter.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We
we
totally didn't have a problem with the premise, and we totally just resolved it. No, we guessed.
It happened. It got there, and I'm okay with it. I think
makes sense. You make sense of it. Jeez. You know?
What? Yeah.
The puppets and the converting to people and all that. It's weird.
Can I get a Nacho Bel Grande? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get a Not Your Daddy's Barbecue? Thank you.
Yeah, I'll get that after the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. We're gonna come up with a movie
Yeah,
title
I
and then
think,
call it a day.
It needs a work in progress title name.
Yeah, it can definitely just be.
It
like
has to do. It has to have the name Circus in it. That's required.
Okay, because Andy Circus, and also it's a marionette, thing, or like a puppet, not a marionette.
It also has to do
circus.
with the teachers aspect.
Okay. The teachers.
Yeah.
Teachers, circus.
Teachers and circus.
Swingers. And the big finale. Teachers, swingers, circus. Teachers, swingers, circus. I'm gonna have to go with. What's an action that one of these things do? What does a teacher do? They teach.
Got it. Okay, we got that one.
Teaching. Learning how to.
Yep.
Circus, and what was the other thing? Swingers.
Swinging. Yeah. Learning how to love.
At the swinging circus.
From
Learning how to swing at the circus. Learning
the chandelier.
Learning from the chandelier. The chandelier.
It doesn't have to be a perfect title. It just has to be something you can just like slate in there and just be like,
I think
you're on the set of Swinging Circus.
Yeah, I think swinging circus or the like so and so swinging surface. Swinging circus. I can't.
It's
Nacho Bel Grande's
yeah.
Singing. Hash slinging Brasher. I can't talk right now.
It doesn't need to be a tongue twister, but yeah.
I think we need a definitive title. Not necessarily that needs to be the end title, but it needs to be the work in progress.
Progress title, yeah.
It needs to be. Does it need to be circus?
No, it doesn't get circus out.
Okay, we're cutting circus. I'd say learning how to.
How about
swing
like a
or
hand
something.
in the bush?
Hand in the bush,
but a hand in a puppet.
Hand in the puppet.
A bird in the bush. Two in the puppet. Two in the puppet.
At the end, two in the puppet. Oh my god. We'll call it two in the puppet.
Two-handed puppet.
Two-handed puppet. Keys in the bowl.
What if Jeff Dunham only had one hand? And instead of using his good hand to do stuff, it was occupied with a puppet. The whole time. The whole time.
And that's why he takes it off.
Every time he has to grab like a pen, it's just like, oh, Andy Serkis, help me.
And then he takes it off at the end.
Yeah.
And that's when he puts Jenna Fisher on his hand, and he puts his hand in Jenna Fisher.
There you go. Maybe Andy Serkis has to die at some point. He has to change out.
Oh, what if that's the thing too? Okay.
That's part of the sacrifice.
I'm okay with this. I guess we didn't.
You can see there's many revisions to be had here, but
the title will be the title of the video probably. Like whatever we end up deciding on what the movie, because we're not gonna come up with it now. We drove straight ahead, like a marionette on a string. Yeah. And I'm okay with
Master of Puppets, the movie.
Master of Puppets.
Copyright.
What's another word for master? Teacher of puppets.
Yeah, you have to get like superintendent of puppets.
PTA. What if it's called PTA?
Okay.
But it's called like puppet something.
Yes.
Okay, we're calling it PTA.
PTA, you find out the acronym later.
Yeah. Puppet. Here, we'll both come up with
puppet
one.
theater horror. Or what's A?
A.
I don't know.
Horror. Now I know my ABCs. A. Horror.
not horror. But like what's another
caricature?
Is it synonym? Was it?
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
It goes great on waffles, great on pancakes. I'll put it in my French toast.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to go with puppet the aftermath.
Work in progress.
Work in progress. There we go. We're going to call it here. Just go see our new movie with Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham, Jenna Fisher. We have James Franco. Renee Zellweger. Al Pacino, and guest spots.
Danny DeVito.
Also forgot Andy Serkis, but he's in there.
Andy Serkis is in there, and someone else is in there.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yep. That's the main cast. You might have surprise roles here and there, but that's the one.
Seth Rogen. If James
Franco's already there, it's just like bring
he's gonna just be a dude at like the swinging party. Like he's gonna be laughing the whole time, and then that's what's gonna make. That's what's gonna make him leave the party and find out what's going on.
What's that?
James Franco's gonna want to hang out with him. He's like, I'm not hanging out with you, James Franco. Sorry. I'm going downstairs to get some fresh air.
Yeah.
And then that's when he comes across the machine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm okay with this. We're leaving it here.
Piecing it together. It's looking better and better. I like it.
Yeah, and someone else take it, run with it.
You want to just give it to people? We've already come this far.
No. Well, I don't know if we're just posting this, they're gonna take it. Like if we don't want people to take it.
If you want to help revise, you're welcome to.
Yeah. How about you revise it, send it back. Mm-hmm. We'll give you a coupon.
We'll revise it again, give it our full stamp of approval. We'll get all the credit.
I'll give him a free hug coupon.
Okay.
And I'll do that for you if you can do this for me.
Yeah.
Keep hands off.
Type it up.
Hands off.
Hands off.
Hands off.
Oh, wow.
Bye.
Best sequel nobody asked for.